So I'm working with the problem of the week 1.2, and we just did the first quadrant. I'm not going to do all four quadrants, but I will dip down to the fourth quadrant to see how that symmetry plays out. So right now you're looking at the first quadrant, and I'm going to just scroll down to the fourth quadrant. So all I'm going to do is use the values from the first quadrant to help me figure out the fourth quadrant. So I know that the x, the cosine, is bigger than the sine at 330 degrees because it was at 30 degrees. So radical 3 over 2 is my x. So that makes 1/2 my y. Now, the only difference here is since I'm in the fourth quadrant, your y value is negative. So that becomes negative 1/2. Now, 315 is a lot like 45 degrees. So I grab my radical 2 over 2. That's my x coordinate. And remember, anything that's 45 degrees, x and y are the same. So I have another radical 2 over 2. But again, since I'm in the fourth quadrant, my y coordinate is negative. And that's just knowing the signs of which quadrant you're in. Now, here, x and y trade places, so the 1/2 and radical 3 over 2 are going to be in a different spot, and that's fine. So this is my x. I'm sorry, this is my y, and this is my x. And the last thing I need is because I'm in the fourth quadrant, the y value is negative. So that's how I took what I knew from the first quadrant. I used the same exact values for sine and cosine, but they're in the fourth quadrant. So if you know that symmetry, the unit circle isn't nearly as difficult to fill out as somebody might think. Now, the next video, we're going to actually check out what to do for radians on the back. So I think I'll go to the third quadrant and work on radians.